Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? I've decided to do the avatar thing for a minute because, well, we are going to be discussing a topic. Yeah. And what better way, or what better person to talk about than none other than a person we haven't talked about in a while, by the name of, well, K Nunn. And let's be honest here. I was kind of wondering what to actually respond to. And instead of going back and forth on one particular video or any of his videos, or their video, because let's face it, a lot of it is more so regurgitating the same old points time and time again. I wanted to take a look at one particular post that they made. And I find this to be, I want to say, destructive, in a sense. If you want to claim there's an animal that's humanity's best friend, pick something else. It can't be dogs. Sheepy posted this earlier. Anyway, it's very true. These vile beasts are frequently used as instruments of torture, degradation, and oppression. It's no accident that they use dogs specifically for such purposes. These disgusting monsters are perfectly willing to do horrible things to people and other animals. If they were truly our allies, as is often asserted, it'd be impossible for them to even be trained to do such things. They, of course, are referring to an article by Novara Media, which is titled, Israeli Prison Guards Are Using Dogs to, I'm using quotes, grape Palestinians, former detainee says. And this details individuals who had their experience in prison, in an Israeli prison, and in a sense abused by dogs. Now, if this was happening, I'm gonna say this right now, if this is happening, then this is really screwed up, especially when, individuals are using animals to do that. And I can only imagine that culturally, in those aspects, individuals will feel degraded. But while K Nunn will try to paint this as, oh, this is a reason why we need to get rid of dogs, I ask you guys to actually look at what's really going on. Again, you have individuals in a particular country, I want to point out, individuals who have been at constant war with one another, using a particular animal to assault their prisoners. And I want to point out that apparently these individuals, or this particular group that had the prisoners, also assaulted their prisoners, basically dehumanizing them. So I want to direct the question is, do we really blame the dogs for these? After all, they are being trained and directed to do these certain things, very, very vile things. But if you really think about it, again, considering that these individuals have been at constant war with one another, is it possible to even, actually put blame on, the Israeli prison guards? Because, let's face it, what they are doing, especially doing to another human being, is absolutely horrendous. And even though this individual, K9, will focus on dog attacks, and I would say, at this point, not even being around the bush, being obsessive about their hatred for a particular animal, it seems more at this point, and looking at this article, that, again, even with the dogs being used for a horrendous act, the real perpetrators of these vile, destructive behaviors is the very prison guards, the very humans that are putting this hateful act on another human being. That's something to really think about. But for now, like I said, there's not much to really talk about with this. It's kind of cut and dry. It's like, you can try to blame dogs for all of this, and again, they were used for a terrible fucking action. But in reality, it's the human beings that are using them to do this. We are the most destructive individuals on the face of the planet. I mean, let's face it, you guys talk about invasive species, but in reality, and I think I'm going to be one of the people that will say it, but humans are the most evasive species on this planet. You can try to deny it all you want, but in reality, that is what's happening. We move from place to place, we colonize, we, attack other cultures, other religions, and eventually we come to a point where we just consume, destroy, till there is nothing left. Hell, we find any reason at this point in this day and age to hate each other. And we'll even go as far as kill one another for not believing the same way that another person does. So, if he wants to talk about, again, how destructive dogs are, I would ask to take a look at, how destructive humans are as well. Which I have advised this individual, but clearly that doesn't stick. So, anyway. For now, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you all for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, it's all in the description down below. As well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care, and I will see you guys next video.